Alright guys, jumping right back into Final Fantasy IV. So we are on the trek of a lifetime. We're just swimming along, right? We're just going further and further until we can't anymore. Oh, this guy's new. He is must tell Zemus. Could you not tell Zemus? What if we don't tell Zemus anything? What if Zemus is kept in the dark? I know that's hard because you're literally a ball of fire, but still, like, what if we just keep him in the dark and we don't tell Zemus, whatever Kingdom Hearts name he has, Xehanort, I don't know. We don't tell him anything. We just don't worry about it. Zemus's breath. Must tell Zemus. What if I silence him? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. How do I silence him? I'm gonna cast silence. I'm gonna cast Tsunami, actually. I just want to see what happens. What if we didn't have a way to silence him? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna auto. I don't think this guy's really hurting us too bad. He just really wants to tell Zemus everything. Which really makes me worried, because I was gonna say the end point is the final boss. Like, we don't want to beat the final boss yet. But it feels like we're on the path, and he's doing Libra, which I feel like it's giving Zemus information. So maybe we should just flee from this battle. What does Tsunami do? Does it kill him? No, it does 300 damage. That's also good. You know. Jeez, that's rough. I don't know what to do here. Should we flee? I feel like we should have fleed. So here's the issue. Oftentimes I have like my own logic, and then the game doesn't follow it, which makes sense because it can't do everything I think. But my thought process is like, oh, we should have fleed so he couldn't analyze us or give any information on us. But I feel like if we fleed, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, the game wouldn't have been like, oh, now Zemus doesn't know you're coming. Like, it doesn't. It's not how that works. Like, it's not going to give you like an entirely different cutscene because you decided to flee, right? Like, that doesn't. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but also not. I guess it could be like something where the fact that you encountered the enemy at all, like, told Zemus here. Because it's not like, oh, Zemus is malice. Okay. Dude, he's got a lot of malice. But it's not like there's a lot of visitors here. So if there was any sort of intruders, I assume it would be something like, oh, hey, Zemus, someone's here. And he's like, oh, well, normally no one's here in the depths of floor 12 or 11. So I feel like it probably is a situation where it wouldn't matter what we did. What I'm trying to think is, how do we sneak up on Zemus? How do we get the preemptive attack on him, if you will? Zemus's malice is going to try to confuse us, which is really annoying. Oh, he's going to do party-wide too? Oh, what a jerk. I'm hoping I kill him before Kane kills us. That's the thing. Kill him before Kane kills us. I don't know. Maybe I should think about this fight more, because I really have been just like being dumb smash man. Like, I'm like, smash my enemy, do nothing but that. And maybe there's a more nuanced approach than allowing Kane to wipe out my party. Okay, looks like he's done. Okay. Rosa had to die for it, but, you know, if I was gonna choose someone to die, I mean, let's be honest, it would actually be Edge. Edge is actually the most worthless on the team. Everyone's worth something, but he is the most worthless if I had to choose. Alright, so I think at this point, like, every single level, we're just going to get a different version of Zemus. So Zemus is the big bad. Hey, we got a preemptive strike on his his dude who's trying to tell Zemus things. It really does feel like we're missing out if we don't map out that other area. I don't know, does it even matter at a certain point? Like, it's just fine. No, it's not, because the Eidolons. We need to find him. It's not fine. Okay. So depending on how this goes and like where we reach, we need to probably set like an ending point, right? Like I really hope there's a save before the boss, but I think one of the earlier Final Fantasies they didn't really do that. Really, it's not that I want to save so much as I just want an indication that I'm about to get to a point that I can't go back from, right? Like that's the main thing. I mean, I know we're definitely close to the end of the game. I've been playing for about 3 or 4 hours today, so it's been close. Nice. Honestly, I think we might be done with the whole podiums and the weapons. I haven't seen any sort of new weapon to use quite yet. It's a little bit of a bummer. Ah, nice. You gotta love the preemptive strikes, man. I'm surprised I didn't face the Zemus's malice. I feel like I would normally I would face like the voice or whatever the heck they call themselves, and then I would face the malice because I killed it, and then on and on again, right? Like alternating, which would be really annoying. It would be predictable, but also annoying because the second one's worse to fight. And that'd be kind of a cool mechanic because then if you flee, you never face your Zemus's malice. Huh. I think there's an opportunity there. It's kind of like when I talk about Blitzball, though, where I talk about all these things where I was like, that'd be kind of a cool thing to change. Like, it's not important, right? It's not, like, critical. It's not one of those things where it's like, oh, I would change this and it would be amazing. Like, no, it's like, it's okay, right? Like, it's an idea, but I don't know if it's great or not. It's fine. It's not even top 5 of what you change in this game. I mean, obviously there's only really one change, one critical flaw of Final Fantasy IV. That's no Blitzball. Am I right, guys? Man, where's the Blitzball? It makes no sense. We just throw it in there, you know, just play it. You know Edge would be a fast player. Now, if I was being serious, I don't know any flaws of Final Fantasy IV right now that I don't like. I don't know, because flaws are like, there's like a difference between things I don't like and flaws, right? Like things you don't like could be design choices, but it's a design choice. You might not like it, but someone else might. And then flaws are like, this is just objectively, like, no one, if anyone, would want to play this. I don't know, it feels like there's a lot of different categorization there. And at a certain point, it just comes to preferences most of the time. So I'm gonna I'm gonna heal, and then I'm also gonna burn 1 billion ethers. Maybe I just do the dry ether. I don't want to be the dummy that does 1 billion ethers and then I find out that, like, I don't know, we're at the point where there's like a save point. So this has got to be it. So this is a big bummer, actually. So we're here, and I don't see a warp crystal. Oh, what does everyone have to say? I wasn't even checking. Father, I will follow the path you set me on. Cecil, you have to forgive your brother. Especially that one. What is he talking about? We must see this through, Cecil. People's hearts are not toys for you to trifle with, Zemus. So there's no warp crystals, so we're gonna teleport. We came all this way, just... Buddy? Okay, well now we're gonna walk out. So we came all this way, we can't actually teleport. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, that's kind of cool. Little ball of light. It's like a sun. But we need to map out the rest of the dungeon. We need to find the Eidolons. At this point, I fully believe we are on the minigame train. So we've done everything main story-wise. We have the final boss to beat. But besides that, we are done. Alright, I'm not playing around with this guy. Eat a meteor, sir. I'm not going to let you confuse everyone. I've got a confession for you guys. I'm going to try to map out that far left area. If I can't do it in this video, I'm probably just going to look it up. I don't know. I'm so confused where the entrance is. Like, it's blowing my mind. I'm like, where in the world is this teleport? So I don't want to... The thing is, I've already dedicated 2 videos to it, and I'm going to dedicate this one as well. I don't want to dedicate like 4 videos, right? Like, that seems excessive. I mean, you could argue 3 is as well excessive, but I just want to figure it out. Just the entrance, not the entire game. But to be fair, the game's pretty much over. Like, we're at the end of the game. Like, there is no more game to be had. We are in the ending moments of Final Fantasy IV. It's been a crazy game though. And then we're going to be playing Final Fantasy After Years. It just keeps on casting Libra. Stop, man. Leave me alone. Ah, Rosa's level 83. You love to see it. We should probably heal. We definitely did waste those ethers, by the way. I was correct to not use too many. I used 4 dry ethers. That seems a lot, but so here's my thought process though. If I'm in a battle, I'm not even using the dry ethers. I'm using elixirs. I'm just gonna throw the elixirs out like party favors. You throw the mega elixirs, like those are reserved for final battle stuff. And we're just gonna, honestly, the final battle might be the easiest thing we do, because we're gonna be throwing like mega elixirs and stuff. Like, it's gonna be insane. And the cast time on items is so much lower that it's gonna be so much quicker, right? Like, it's gonna be very, very strong. gosh, this stupid behemoth. Get out of my way. Dude, Cecil's really taking a beating. It's rough. I don't know. I do defend my action though of making him like the person taking hits, because I feel like he's genuinely, he actually has been like really good for it. Oh, looks like he won't cover if he's critical himself. Interesting. I thought he was gonna just sacrifice himself. I thought he was just gonna throw his body in the way and die. Rydia's level went up. Now the reason it's so good is because he has so much sustain on himself with the defender weapon and the armor and everything, that he keeps our like DPS, so to speak, up in the game, right? Because he's taking all the damage. We're not worried about healing our other party members or, you know, anything like that. Like, he is just taking it all, and then everyone else is free to do whatever they will. Oh, stupid red dragon. Get out of my life. I don't know what to do here. This guy was such a pain last time. Granted, we have gotten stronger, but also last time we faced him, we actually really took it seriously. Like, we treated him like a boss fight, because he essentially was a boss fight. I don't know if it's the same though. I think it is. Like, I assume the stats are the same, like for the red dragon, right? Like, I assume that it's like, okay, one of the red dragons was like guarding the treasure, and then one's here, but at the core they are the same dragon stat wise. Like, they don't change that up. So let's just do auto fight. I don't know if we're actually gonna recover enough MP from Bless to cast Bahamut, but that was the whole goal, because Rydia is really low on MP. And I know I could do the whole, like, you know, ether thing, but I'm not too worried right now. You know what's interesting? He's counterattacking. He's not using thermal. I bet you it was because I was using magic. I'm really torn on that. I don't know why he was doing the whole, like, let me, you know, thermal you to death, but I think it might have been because of the fact I was using magic. I wouldn't be surprised, right? Like, that seems like a reasonable thing. Like, I take an action and he counters with an action. And in essence, oh no, he's just gonna do it now. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, in essence, I was making the game harder, but he is, you know, he still likes thermal race. He is still a huge fan. Sorry, there's a method to my madness right now. Trust me. Maybe. Okay, no, there's not. I was trying to use Kirja on Cecil. Maybe I shouldn't have done Kirja. Maybe that was a little bit much. Oh, I'm gonna die. Lame. Final hit. Final hit. No, it's over. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, well, let's continue past that rude dragon. No, that guy's tough. Oh, he's back. Cool. Oh gosh, why is he starting out so aggressive? Like, dude, just chill. Bless. Okay, I think we gotta use a Dry Ether. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. Because I think I just have to, right? Like, this is essentially like a mini boss that keeps on showing up. Definitely obsessive. Someone tell him to get another hobby besides blowing me up. Please, I can't even escape. Oh man, we already lost. Yeah, we already lost our party members. Okay. I don't want to criticize you, Rosa, but it's a little bit late for that. Let's just run. Can we just run? We can. Cool. I don't know. I don't want to do that fight. I'm afraid. I'm scared. Alright, I just gotta get the heck out of here. I was gonna say, if it's the red dragon, I think he's following me. I don't like that one bit. I feel bad because I was like, oh, if we don't figure out how to get to that left side, like in this video, then I'm probably going to look it up. But I don't even know if we'll make it there. Like, it's taking so long to escape. It's kind of crazy. Chains level increased. It's good stuff. I don't know, there is this like weird fear though on my part where we're leveling up and I'm happy about that and we all have rainbows and sunshine and happiness in our lives, but the fights aren't like getting, I don't want to say I want them easy, but the fights are still difficult. So I'm worried that like I'll plateau in like an area where it's like the red dragon's still difficult and everything to defeat and I can't level up anymore and I'm stuck like at the level I am, and it's whatever because the red dragon's difficult. But what if the final boss is even more difficult and I have no room to go, right? Like I'm at the level I'm at and somehow I messed up leveling by like not doing augments more. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. I don't know. I have this weird fear that I'm gonna somehow get myself hard stuck, which I feel like you're never really hard stuck because there's probably, I mean, it could be more difficult, but it's not going to be an impossibility. Granted, I don't want to farm golden apples for 7 years either, so there's also that. Can we do it? I think he's got to be close, right? He's got to be close to death. Again, I say it, and it always happens. I think it's just like I wait till I'm impatient, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I guess he is dead. Cool. Love to see it. You love to see it. Sorry, I'm looking at the timer. I've got like 6 minutes until I'm gonna end this video. I mean, arguably I can never end it, right? Like, it'd be like 3 hours. It'd fall into line with the last finale, which was like me. I remember because I was playing Final Fantasy 3 and I was like, yeah, I'm sure like we're just gonna do this small thing, this small thing, this small thing. And then I was like, oh yeah, I guess it's been 2 hours since we started recording, and it's all in just one video, and you know, you get that hour-and-a-half finale. Could become a tradition, right? I don't know. Some games are not gonna be like that though. Like some games. Like, not to state the obvious, but Final Fantasy X, I think my recording is going to be really structured. Because I know Final Fantasy X very, very well. I don't know if you could tell that from my name, but, yeah, you know, I know where I want to stop, and I know some things in the game that people don't generally see on any playthrough that they do. Maybe that was a bold claim. There's a lot of hidden things that I want to show. I was gonna also, I might actually start Final Fantasy X pretty soon, so I'm not gonna, maybe not start it is the right way to say it. I try to do a stream when I have something interesting to stream. Like, I don't just stream and be like, I'm playing this game. Although I might do that eventually, just not at this point. But there's some things I want to test with Final Fantasy and breaking the game a little bit. So I think I might stream that because it doesn't fit well into a recording, per se. But I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. So in summary, not to get into the weeds of it too much, but when you're playing Final Fantasy, there are 3 things that define your location in the game. Your room number that you're in, your spawn point that you spawn at, and your storyline progress that dictates what happens in that event, or where you are currently. So by modifying those numbers, you could modify, like, potentially what happens. Like, let's say I'm in the Xanarkin room just before a Blitzball match. Can I avoid the crowd? Can I delete the crowd? Can I, if I change some of those numbers around, will it change the game? Full disclosure, the most common thing you'll see is the game crash. 99% of the time, you're going to see the game crash. And oftentimes the actual NPCs are defined by the room number. So they're always there because that's the room number, right? But it's just, maybe there's a way to do it by breaking spawn points even. Like, it's tough to say. So yeah, it'll just be interesting. I'm currently mapping out a lot of the game, and it's taken a long time. I've got so many projects going on, but it's taken a long time, mostly because I've got to, after every single autosave and every single save point, I've got to close the game down, document the numbers, and then start the game up again from that last location I was at. So I think I've got like 75 locations mapped already, and I'm still in Besaid. So I think it's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands, so should be a good time. But yeah, the stream's going to basically go around that, and it's not going to be playing the game so much as it is like breaking the game. So it should be a really fun time. Avenger. Oh my gosh, I got a new weapon. Like, genuinely that's exciting. So, oh, maybe it's not that exciting. Oh. Alright, well, we can throw that. So, get ready for Edge to throw that eventually at something. Dude, they just won't let us escape. Let me out of here. We will kill him, I promise you guys. I pinky swear even. I figured we were close. Cecil doesn't normally die in that fight, and if he does, then it probably means we're close to the end. Yeah, let's actually revive Cecil. Wait, do we have the different voice line? Oh no, that's just his normal one. Okay. I feel like I might have missed out on some voice lines. That might actually be a cool idea for like a project too. I talk about projects all video long, but like at every single point of the story, what does each person say? I think someone might have already done that actually, but it'd be interesting to do. So like you play through the entirety of Final Fantasy IV, and then you mark what everyone says at each point in the story, which would be a big project, but it'd be worth doing, just to see, you know. You're like I don't know, with some of the stuff that I do, you're almost like an archaeologist, right? Like you're just like trying to find something new that no one else has found, and just that's cool, right? I don't know. I think that's also like a part of like why I record. I know this is obviously not like what I'm defining here, but in terms of like glitches and stuff like that, like some of the cool stuff is like, that's kind of where like the speedrun aspect comes to as well, where like people like speedruns because it's like breaking the game and it's, you know, doing things that aren't intended. Like that's what I want to do with a lot of Final Fantasy games, but maybe not in the idea of like saving time so much as it is just finding something cool. But yeah, we are going to go to the save point, and then when we come back, well, we had to fight some dragons first. When we come back, I will be trying to figure out how to get through that left side area. There's got to be a way, right? Like, there's got to be a way. Not to be completely full of shame, but I think I am going to look it up because I'm really confused. I don't know where it could possibly be. I'm sure I'm going to figure it out, like, or someone's going to state how to do it, and I'm like, oh, well, that was obvious. I should have known that. I'll only embarrass myself slightly. Gold's always a little bit stronger than silver, but we're kind of a beefy party at this point. Like, we really are doing a lot of damage, and we're just making it through really, really well, in my opinion. I still think it's a ripoff that we can't float above like the surface to get to certain locations. Now, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end it here. Like I said before, when we come back, we'll be trying to figure out how to get to that far left side panel and mostly finishing up some side quests. But till next time.